Hey everyone, these beautiful trees are budget friendly, they are super easy to make, and they'll add a little bit of uniqueness to your holiday decorations this year. I have 8 different trees to show you how to make, all unique, all super cute, so let's get started.
You'll need dowels or sticks, bases for the trees, glue gun, scissors, an X-Acto knife, and some old books. You'll need to make a stand like this for 7 of the trees, so go ahead and grab a stick or a dowel and glue it to your base. For the first few trees, we're going to go ahead and just use book pages, so get those ripped out of your book. This is the first tree I'm going to show you how to make. It is easier than you think and turns out so cute. So you want to take a few pages at a time and cut them. I did about a third of a page. You can do halves. You want different lengths is what you want. So I kind of did a small, medium, large. Okay, now you want to take several of these pages. You can fold them up like this if you want, or you can keep them unfolded. But what we're doing is making a fringe. So you'll cut little tiny strips, but you won't cut all the way through the top of the page. Once you've cut out several pages and several sizes, you can start the tree. Go ahead and start on the bottom. You'll want to glue your page just like this. And you're going to wrap that around the stem of the tree. Just a little tip, the tree looks best when you're using several different sizes of fringe. So start with a long one, do a medium size, do a small one, do another long one. Just alter the sizes. You can also trim it if you want to when you're done, but the tree looks much better when you use lots of different sizes. So just go ahead and keep wrapping and gluing. After you've made your tree or several of the trees, go ahead and come share them with me on Instagram. I really want to see what you guys are making and how you decided to decorate them. After you've gotten to the top of the tree, you can go ahead and cut some little pieces of fringe like this, and you can glue a couple little pieces around the top. And then I'm gonna decorate all of the trees at the end of the video. So watch all the way through and you'll get some great ideas how to make these trees sparkle even more. This second tree has so much character and is so easy to make. Make your base if you haven't, then take your pages, fold them in half and cut them. You're going to start by rolling the pages from the corner out to make kind of a cone shape. And then once you've gathered a bunch, you've made a bunch, then you're going to start gluing them on the trunk of the tree. I like to stagger them and just glue them on as you go up and kind of fill in the holes as you're going. This tree is so simple and whimsical, you're just going to love it. This is probably the easiest tree. All you're going to do is just cut sections of book pages and you're going to make them in shapes of leaves. You'll want to cut out several different sizes and several different lengths in these leaves. I'm just making notches after I made a simple leaf shape. It's really simple, and all the different sizes will help the tree look a lot more realistic. Once you have all your leaves cut, you'll want to just take and snip the end of each leaf just a little bit like I'm doing and glue it just so it gives the leaf a little bit of like a 3D kind of look, because you're going to be gluing the leaves right to the stem and this will help them to stick out. So how I'm cutting, just snip a little bit and then take and glue the ends, kind of fold them over each other and glue them together. Start by gluing them just a little bit up from the bottom, and you'll just want to stagger them. You'll want to grab different sizes and just kind of work your way up all the way around. Now, once you get to the top, I kind of just turned the leaf upside down and glued that onto the stem so it kind of gives the tree a pointed finished look. There is your finished tree. It's so cute. Remember, we're going to decorate it and make it even cuter. So keep watching till the end. This next tree is a honeycomb tree, and it is easier than you think. Okay, the first thing you'll need for this tree is to create a template just like this, I made it by folding a book page in half and just drawing this shape of a tree. You're going to need 25 pages, and you're going to have to fold them in half and draw the template on those pages, and then go ahead and cut them all out. Okay, so sometimes these honeycomb ornaments can be a little confusing. So what I did is I made another template just on a white piece of paper so I can help you kind of understand how to do this. So what I did is I wanted the honeycomb to be on each of the peaks of the tree. So I'm drawing solid lines for those. I'm just doing 4, just like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and draw just a line right in between those lines. These lines are basically going to be your glue lines, and you're going to be doing this on every other page. So it's great to have a template like this so you kind of remember what you're doing. It makes it easier. So start by opening up your first page, and then you're gonna pick whichever line you're starting with. I'm doing the purple dotted lines right now, and you're gonna put glue from just below the edge to the center and just close it and let it glue. Then you're gonna do that with the rest of the pieces, and then we'll start on the solid lines after that. Okay, so now we're starting with the solid line, and you're just gonna take all of those pieces that you glued in the center, and you're gonna glue on the outside of them on the solid lines, and then you're gonna put each piece on top of that. So go ahead and glue down your last side, and then you're gonna fold it out just like this and glue the last 2 pieces together on those same lines. And you did it! Look how amazing it looks! This tree is perfect for adding a touch of charm to your Christmas decorations. For this tree, you do need a dowel and a base, and you need to make sure you have a clear straw or a white straw and that the dowel fits into it, so the straw is a bit bigger than that. I am using some decorative cutting scissors. It just makes the tree look a lot cuter, so you can use those if you have them. So you want to cut out 5 different stacks of squares, and you'll want them to be, go from smaller to larger. Then go ahead and edge the squares with the cute little scissors. Now, depending on how tall your dowel or your stick is, it depends on how many squares you'll need. So I did about 25 to 30, and then I just kind of gauged and split my dowel into 5 different sections. Once you've trimmed all your squares, go ahead and punch a hole right in the center of each of them. You can use a hole punch. I have this cute little tool from scrapbooking years ago that I'm using for the bigger pieces so I can get right in the center. Now you'll want to cut your clear straw or your white straw, whatever you've got. You'll want to cut it into some pretty small pieces because you're going to be putting those in between each book page. You'll want to cut a little bit of a bigger piece on out of your straw just for the base to get started, just kind of like that. And then you'll slide that's the first thing you'll do, right onto your base. And then you'll start taking the largest pages and just kind of give them a good crumble, crunch them up with your hands like that, and slide them down the dowel, the stick. You can do 1 or 2 and then go ahead and put another straw and do the same thing until you get about 1/5 of the way up the dowel or the stick. And then you'll want to start on your next size and do the same thing. So you're going to be placing paper down, your straw, paper, straw, and till you're another 1/5 of the way, and then you'll go with your next size down of paper. Keep repeating this until you get all the way to the end. I did save about 1 inch of the dowel at the top so I can glue decorations or a little star. So here I'm just gluing the paper down. I added one last straw and I'm just gluing that down to the dowel so it will hold in place. So here you go, you've got a darling little stacked up Christmas tree. It's so cute. Tree 6 and 7 we're going to be making together because they're both going to be made out of the same book. Go ahead and remove the cover, keeping the spine intact. Now you will need a strip of fabric that is about the same size as the spine. Go ahead and flip the book over, and then you're going to start gluing on the side that is not the spine that's attached, because we're basically going to make our own spine. So go ahead and make sure you place plenty of glue, and then I just glued a little section because hot glue dries pretty fast. Lay the end of the fabric on top of that, and then just keep working in little sections, gluing a little bit, laying the fabric on top of it, and just make sure that you're really pressing it down so all the glue gets where it needs to go. Now go ahead and draw a diagonal line from corner to corner, and you're going to pull out your X-Acto knife and start cutting down that line. You're going to cut all the way through, and you just keep cutting and cutting until you get to the end. You probably will want to pull out a cutting board so you don't cut your table. Once you get to that end, then you're going to have 2 different pieces, so we're going to make 2 different trees from here. With both of the pieces, you do want to glue down each side of the spine and sandwich those together. And then we're going to glue those last 2 pages together as well. For the first tree, you can fluff the tree just by sliding your fingers down each page near the spine to just make it look bigger. And we're going to go ahead and glue the dowel to the bottom of the tree, put that on a base. Now there's tree number 6. For tree number 7, you should have already glued down the sides of the spine and sandwiched that together. Next, you want to start folding each page into the center just like this. And you'll keep repeating that all the way around the book, and you'll want to cut off the bottom as well. Once you've made it all the way around the book, congratulations. I'm sure it looks amazing. It's just a cute little nice slender tree, but you will cut off the very bottom again, and then you'll want to glue your dowel to the bottom and put this one on a base as well. Yay, we are on tree number 8. This is such a beautiful and easy tree to make as well. You will need a whole book for this one, and you'll want to start by removing the cover and leaving the spine intact. Go ahead and draw whatever tree shape you'd like. This is the one that I liked, and you want to start from the corner that has the spine and work your way down. Then with some good fine tip scissors, you're going to start by grabbing a few pages at a time and cutting along that pattern that you drew, and then you'll just keep drawing the pattern from what you've cut and keep cutting and keep doing that all the way to the end of the book. Now, once you've finished, what I did here is I just glued right down the center of the spine, and I took a dowel that I could wrap the book all the way around, and I'm leaving a little bit of dowel sticking up at the top so I can glue a little star. Now glue down both ends of the spine, and you're going to go ahead and sandwich this around the dowel and glue the last 2 pages together. This is what your final tree will look like. It just really is amazing and neat that you can do this with a book. And now we can get on to decorating. Yay! I'm going to be using some of this jute twine. I have some picks that I bought at Michael's. They were buy one, get 2 free. And then I got these cute little rusty bells. I'm just clipping them off of these clips so I can use them. And I've got these cute little rusty stars as well that I got on Amazon. And I'll go ahead and leave in the description any links that I can for these things. I'm also going to be using this floral wire. It's covered with brown paper and just looks really cute. So I've just cut the picks apart and I'm gluing just a few on each side of the tree. And then I'm going to go ahead and put those little metal stars on there as well. Now that package of stars does come with lots of different sizes. I decided also to use these cute little bells, and I'm just going to tie them to the jute twine and tie them around the middle of the tree. I'm also going to be gluing some different picks on this tree and star as well. And then we're going to just tie a little bow with the jute and put that on there and let it dangle. This tree is just getting a cute little star. This cute tree is also getting a star and a little bow with bells at the bottom. I'm going to be making a cute little miniature garland with these stars and the wire that I showed you. So I'm going to take each star and slide it, since they do have holes, and just twist it and make a little loop for each star. Just like this. Now I'm just going to add a few more stars and make this a cute little garland. Once I'm done, I'm just going to wrap it around the top of the tree and twist it. Just arrange it and then wrap it around the bottom and glue it. Then I'm just going to glue a cute little star at the top. I put greenery and a star on top of this tree as well. Tied some bells and greenery around this and a cute little bow on the top. And I'm going to make this tree a little bit more whimsical, so I put a star at the top, and now I'm just wrapping this wire. I'm just kind of twisting it and making loops, and I'm just going to wrap it around the tree like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope that you get to make one of these gorgeous trees and that you'll come and share it with me on Instagram. If you are enjoying these videos and don't want to miss out on more, then subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.